You know what I noticed? I hate Yandere characters too.
You never see it coming. You say that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done there. But the time is hit you, you're not surprised.
Just like last time, I'll start with the definition of Yandere. Yandere characters are romantically obsessed characters, usually female, to the point of becoming violent, moonstruck, etc., etc. My reasoning for this is they are often unnecessary characters that cause more problems for the protagonist past the clunky, unacquainted romance. They often cause creepy or embarrassing situations as they either stalk their love interest or ensue violence against those who would dare creep in on their territory of their love interest. I mean, there's a reason why there's a game made about this specifically. I really do not like these characters, as it seems that they only exist for comedic effect whenever the writer thinks that they need a break from the plot. Some Yandere characters are middle of the road though, where they're not sure exactly what they want to be. Take Misa Amane from Death Note for example. When she first appears, we're shown that she has the Shinigami eyes, which at this point in the story, we're made to think that this makes her really dangerous because she could kill people without needing them to give them her name.
Which is nice and all.
But past this, she's not only useless, but she often gets in the way of many of Light's plans because of her desire to inject herself into many situations. Combine this with the fact that Rim threatens Light, that should anything happen to Misa, Rim will hold Light responsible. It only adds to problems that shouldn't, or better yet, could have been avoided if she did not exist. The upside to this is the writer of Death Note was able to overcome this to a degree and make her somewhat relevant and useful in the story, but overall her existence is kind of a hindrance. Now, not all Yandere characters are bad, some are downright amazing. Take Yuno Gasai for instance. Yuno, unlike Misa, actually not only drives the plot, but she also drives the protagonist. Now yes, Future Diary is an anime that can split people down the middle because it's either you like it or you hate it, but compare this to most love-obsessed characters who merely exist for comedic effect, Yuno actually serves a larger purpose. Yuno not only doesn't cause unwanted or unneeded comedy for the most part, because, reasons, she also almost steals the show for the first half of the anime and also almost appears to be as if she herself is the protagonist when it comes to how she handles confrontations at the beginning of the series. She sets herself apart from other big Yandere type characters because she herself isn't a background character that is stalking her love interest for the sake of watching them from afar. Yuno has her own goals that she has set for herself, and she wouldn't allow herself to be stopped by anyone or anything. This is why she's so polarizing and unique. Compare this to most characters that fit into this cliche, as they are just typically annoying for the sake of being annoying. Now yes, the Yandere character archetype is supposed to be love obsessed to the point of cringe, but now they're typically a punching bag for everyone to get in their lame jokes. What's worse is that the jokes are all about the love obsession. So nothing of substance is really being brought forward actually about their presence to make them tolerable. Given that most Yandere characters tend to exist in the comedic sense in less serious anime, usually in the slice of life genre, this only makes things worse. Typically in this genre, things are supposed to be a lot more laid back and nothing is on the line, which typically means that the only reason the Yandere character's love is never returned is because of people or situations they often find themselves into, and it makes it to where they never get into a position to confess their feelings. No character proves this better than Kotonoha Katsura from School Days. Being obsessed for what she believes is her boyfriend Makoto, if you cannot tell, yes, I'm focusing on the anime here, she is constantly put down by virtually every other character in the story because she really believes that she is with Makoto, yet circumstance after circumstance causes her to not be able to talk to him and confirm this, or better yet, prove it to those around her. It just becomes painful to watch and sit through. The only difference here is that you can feel for her as she isn't the violent type until she finally gets fed up with being pushed around, and then, well, yeah.
やっぱり嘘だったんじゃないですか。中に誰もいませんよ。
Basically what I'm getting at here is that the archetype of character kind of pulls things down unless the writer actually makes the reader want to be invested in them. If they're just a stalker that never confronts nor takes the lead in any situation, they become a nuisance. In an age where anime is having to break the mold and really stand out, having a checklist of cliche characters really drags an anime down. Hey, if you made it this far, you have my thanks. I'm gonna make this a series of things that I don't like in certain anime, so if you got an idea, comment down below. There's a lot of things that I don't like, so I can always build a topic of around virtually anything.
Wake up, get up there. Raise your voice, I guess, like yeah.